Hello, welcome to my channel, The Pure Experience. Be sure to sit back, relax, and be on the lookout for videos that will be posted each week. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, comment below, and hit that notification bell. So this video is very much requested. I get lots of questions of how I make my vegan meat. This is a Seitan recipe. To get started, you will need the Vital Anthony's Premium Vital Wheat Gluten. You can find this brand at Amazon. This is one of the better brands that I found. Everything I'm using, I will link in the description bar below. I like to put in my seasonings. You can put your seasonings to preference and taste, and I'll show you how I do that later on in the video. I also like to use some coconut aminos to replace soy sauce. We were going for a soy-free alternative. And I get a low sodium vegan vegetable broth. You can find this one at Trader Joe's. So the first step is that you want to cut up the vegetables. So today I'm going to be using green pepper. You can use onion and garlic. In the past I've used onion and garlic, but today I'm kind of changing up the recipe a little bit. So I'm just going to cut up the green peppers. Make sure you get a big knife. I had to go back and grab a big knife. I had originally had such a small knife. The bigger the knife, the more you can do. You can cut the peppers to your size. We're going to be cooking them and also blending them so they don't have to be super small. I have a best practice. I like to put some fresh herbs in my Seitan. This gives it very fresh taste. And one other tip. So for me, I'm making 3 servings of the Seitan. You would need 2 pieces of foil per serving, size that you're going to be making. I'm going to be breaking off 6 pieces of foil. This is a best practice. I like to do this first before I even start to cook. I like to have all my stuff prepared. It saves me so much time. So a tip is before you start, just break off some foil into square-like sizes to prepare your dough in. This will come in handy. You'll see why later on in our video. In addition to preparing the foil, I prepared 2 pots of water. I placed a vegetable steamer in each pot, and this is what I'm going to place the dough into after it's been blended and wrapped in the foil, and I will show you that soon. While the vegetables are sauteing, I like to prepare my dough. So I put my dry ingredients into 3 separate bowls because I'm making 3 servings. For each serving, you're going to need 1.5 cups of the Anthony's Premium Vital Wheat Gluten. And just measure it out with my measuring cup. This could get a little bit messy, but not too bad. I've been cooking this for a while, so this is just the systems that I've used to help me make Seitan faster. Majority of people don't necessarily make 3 servings, but me and my husband, we like to eat Seitan a lot, so we make it for the whole week. Your dry mix, you want to add your nutritional yeast and also your seasonings. So it's based on preference. I'll list the seasonings I use in the description below. I added a little bit of Jamaican curry to give it a little bit of spice, and I also added some poultry vegan seasonings as well. So have fun with this, but pre-mix all your seasonings in with your dry mix while your peppers are cooking. So now all you're gonna do is take your dry mix, you're just gonna mix it with your tomato paste, your coconut aminos, and your vegetable broth into your blender, and you're gonna add those green peppers that we were sauteing, or onion if you chose. So I'm just opening it. I really love this can opener. It does not hurt me or cut me, so that was kind of my highlight. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to pour in 8 ounces of vegetable broth per each serving. And then I'm going to add my dry mix. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of the tomato paste, a tablespoon and a half of the coconut aminos, and then my peppers, I sectioned them off into thirds. So I'm going to use 1/3 of my green pepper mix, and I'll put the top on and blend until it's a pretty good consistency. I like everything to be blended together as smooth as possible. So I blend for 30 seconds. When you see the blender going faster, you'll know that your seitan is ready, the dough is ready. Give it a couple more pulses. Alright, so this is what it looks like when it's done. And I love this seitan recipe. Some other recipes are very messy and they are very sticky and hard to work with. I really enjoy this recipe. Make sure that you don't mix your dry ingredients with the wet ingredients until you're ready to make your dough to avoid mess. Another important tip, make sure that you put the blender blade into the blender first before pouring in the ingredients, or else your blender will not work, it will get stuck. This happened to me before and I had to pour everything out, rinse my blender, and then it was so frustrating. So just make sure that you put the blade in first. So I break my dough into 2 even sections. I flatten it and I net it like dough. And then those foil pieces that I had before, I'm gonna grab one and I'll show you how I wrap it before I let it boil for an hour. So I place it diagonally and then I start to wrap. And then tie the end pieces, just twist them in opposite directions. And just repeat. And I'm doing this 6 times. You'll only have to do this 2 times if you're only making 1 serving. I'm just going to repeat this and then I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Make sure that you steam boil these for an hour. If it is still mushy, then it is not done. This is still kind of hot, but I wanted to show you guys fresh. And when I take off my foil, I'm just going to untighten it on both sides. Voila! So it looks very, very meaty. And at this point, I like to cut it up. I'm going to let it cool off. But I like to cut it up, and if you could see, it got a nice cut, and it's very firm. And that's how you know that it's done. And then you can enjoy it in your favorite dishes, your favorite meals. It's very versatile. You can put it in a salad. You can eat it with some other toppings as a side, and there you go. That's how you make your seitan. So after it cools off, I just cut it up. I like to cut mine into quarter pieces, and I like to eat it and enjoy it with my food. That's how you make your seitan. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell below.